What the heck? Why didn't the sign update? 1 second.
Amok! Amok! Amok!
Hello, welcome. Welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today. A perfect 72 degrees out. We're playing
Amok!
on the Sega Saturn. I got the case right here. It says
Amok!
on the front. On the back it says, "The war's not over. You've been the hero. Saved more worlds than you can count. Now it's time to unleash your destructive tendencies and play mercenary in a game guaranteed to plunge you into the depths of hey heck. Pilot a futuristic land crawler and a high-tech underwater sub through a series of missions based on destroying everything in sight. Complete weapon systems and HUD display will keep you locked, loaded, and ready for more. Do battle with over 40 different enemies, from scuba grunt soldiers to spiked goohoo fish." Imagine, if you're going to go to battle, what are the 2 enemies you most want to face? Soldiers and fish. Come back from the war and you've got a lot of salmon stories. 2-player split screen action. Go head to head against a friend or ravage the grunts as a team. Secret areas available in all 9 missions. Full range of over 12 power-ups. Amok! Well, that all sounds very good. We played this. This is, believe it or not, one of the first Sega Saturn games we played on stream, but it was a long time ago and it wasn't a full stream. Yeah, I played this. I guess it was 2019, so it was a little bit into the stream. 2019, I played a little bit of Amok. But yeah, been a while. Used to actually have like a, believe it or not, this was an early VGV hit. People love I don't really understand how this happened, but people loved saying, "Oh, Amok." Used to have a Discord emote that was just, "Oh, Amok." Yep. Sky 2 phone, I give her $2. Jason, those silly billies misspelled Dark Souls the Second. They did. They misspelled it. This is this is Dark Souls 2 on the Sega Saturn. Dark Souls the Second on the Sega Saturn. How you all doing today? Hope you're doing all right. I got a green tea with me today. Green tea with jasmine. Delightful. But I also got a secret second drink. I got some orange nectar. I'm trying a bunch of different nectars. got a bunch of nectars. The orange nectar, it's pretty good. Showed up in the credits for sounds for a recent episode of the indie series Hunter the Parenting. Nice. It was nice to hear that my sounds are getting used out there. Smacktabular, thank you for the $5. Gotta sound absurd, but it's true. Hot diggity demons getting himself euthanized at the end of the year. Dude's not well, send him some love. Hot diggity demon. I'm not familiar with. I recognize the name as a animation channel, but not familiar with his work, but not sure what's going on, but sure, I'll send love. Malphazar, thank you for the $2. How the heck does one collect nectar? I think you just squeeze the fruits a bunch. I think you just, I think you squeeze the fruit. Yeah, I think that's it. It's not just fruit juice. It is juice. There's more to it, but could have a long proboscis like a butterfly. You have to have arm-based proboscises. You have to have proboscis arms that you can reach in and squeeze the fruit with your tiny hands. After 47 years, the war came to an end. Yay. Lemon presents. I love lemons. Amok. Press start. It's an evocative opening, honestly. Yes, no audio just after 47 years. War came to an end. Let's see. Missiles, shoot, run, change view, bombs, heavy missiles, walk, turn, dodge. Easy. Alright, start the game. Are you ready to experience the thrilling terror of Amok? Oh my god, no, go there. Brad, thank you for that, $1.99. You know about tanukis? They're magical yucky. What do you know about tanukis and their magical yucky, and when did you know it? I was gonna ask Nixon this. The AZTK Island, Falster. Your vessel is deployed a few miles off coast. Initial point. Get to the rendezvous point as quickly as possible. Mines present, be alert. No, mines present. They're not presenting. They are present. Initiate. So a button shirt patterned with still from the original Godzilla at the store. Thought of you, thank you. Honored to be thought of like that. Oh, I love Godzilla. This is a beautiful game. This was apparently originally going to be a game for the 32X, but the 32X was sort of abandoned when this was still in development. They decided to port it to the Sega Saturn. Look at this. Underwater, yeah. He's my friend. I really like the era of Godzilla where, like, like Godzilla initially is a sort of a metaphor for nuclear destruction. So, very much not a friend. But people loved Godzilla so much that very soon the movies changed and Godzilla became your friend. They're like, you know what, this is wrong. Godzilla's a friend, actually. Godzilla's a little buddy. Goodbye, shark. Sorry. I forget what movie. What movie this was, but there is a Godzilla movie, and this is, I think, one of my favorite Godzilla movies. Godzilla moves. This might be the like psychedelic 60s one. I don't remember, but Godzilla at some point starts flying around by using his atomic breath. He just turns backwards and atomic breaths and just sort of flies around. Yeah, I think this was Godzilla versus Ghidorah. One of my favorite Godzilla movies. I found a clip. The audio is pretty bad, but that's okay.
Why'd you involve yourself with revolutionaries and anarchists?
Oh my god. Godzilla, I love you. Yeah, Godzilla versus Ghidorah. That's a really interesting movie because, you know, Godzilla is starting out as a metaphor for nuclear disaster and the environmental fallout of such. And then in that movie, Ghidorah is the metaphor for environmental disaster. Godzilla's stopping it. Do you ever just sit on stuff? Yeah, there's that whole era. The performance of Godzilla is very good. It's very it feels almost like it's a combination of like miming like mime work and pro wrestling. It's like if Godzilla was a pro wrestling mime. I don't know if I'm really selling it there, but there's the exit. I don't know if I've done everything I need to do. Malvazon, thank you for the $2. I prefer friend to all the children. Gamera. Yeah, Gamera's very good. Debriefing. Mission 0, Phase 1. Enemies terminated 100%. No secrets. Outcome. Success? Oh, good. Intel has discovered an outpost in Sector 14-H. Terminate the outpost. Initial point. Soldiers are patrolling this area. Neutralize them to prevent reinforcements. Where does nuclear energy fit into environmental destruction? For an answer to that, watch Shin Godzilla, which is very much about the 2011 Fukushima nuclear power plant disaster. Rendezvous point. Got it. Neutralize the soldiers. Feel like any of the American-made Godzilla films? No. I mean, I think the 90s one is at least bad in a way that's can be fun to watch in a modern setting. But the 90s one is like it's more of a more of a King Kong movie. Remember the American Godzilla movie where they just decide that a Hollow Earth conspiracy theory is correct? A whole part of the plot there is that conspiracy theorists, they're right. Earth is hollow. Malvazar, thank you for the $2. I was in Tokyo for that. My knees were radioactive. Radioactive knees. Radioactive knees are no problem. You just gotta get the knees removed. But yeah, that's pardon, Operation Tomodachi, one of the proudest things I've ever done. I thought you were sorry. I thought you were making a goof, but yeah, no, that was important work. Yeah, that was a genuinely like a horrifying disaster. Like, I think if anyone like is not familiar with the nuclear disaster in 2011 in Japan, it was pretty rough. What?
People want an industrial age, people want progress movement. I even resurrected myself.
Dang, this is, we're robot saying?
People want an industrial age. People want progress.
It's a robot talking to me.
I even reckon myself.
I need Togepi, thank you for the $5. Please send anti-fire vibes.
Industrial age. People want progress.
Several extra large fires in Spokane, Washington right now. Surprisingly, there hasn't even been smoke near me, hoping that luck continues. That's very frightening, yeah. I'll send all the anti-fire vibes I can. Stay safe. Goodness gracious. Anyway, Malphazar, I hope your knees are alright. Radiation, very, very scary. very, very scary stuff. Got too fall. Thank you for the $2. Got distracted. Have the war crimes started yet? That's a good question. I think yes, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure if we're doing war or war crimes at the moment. I suspect a little of both, but I think it's useful to have a separate definition for particular types of crimes committed during war. Like, I genuinely think there should be, like, like, we should consider war bad and also war crimes extra bad. Like, I think it's useful to be able to say, alright, a soldier shooting a soldier is a tragedy. And a soldier shooting a baby is a war crime. Daniel, thank you for the 2 Canadian. Does noble war exist? I'm trying to think of what a noble war would be. It would have to be against I don't know. Like if there's a bunch of asteroids heading towards the Earth, and Space Force goes out into space and starts firing at the rocks. Like maybe that. Yeah, or other people aren't involved. Oh, I did miss a super chat. Apologies. Daniels, thank you for the 2 Canadian. Amok represents its era. Amok represents the era of Amok. Plenty of wars of the oppressed against their oppressors. Yeah, I would hesitate to call them noble wars, though, because I do think, you know, I guess it depends on how you're defining this stuff, because, you know, the oppressed fighting for their freedom, like, that cause might be noble, but the fact that the war is happening at all is not. So, I don't know. I guess it depends on how you're thinking about it. Malvazar, thank you for the $10. In my squadron, 40 people put in 18 hours a day. Flew 100 tons of food, water, medical, and clothes. Reactor was not really the problem. The tsunami was the horrifying thing that did the damage. Yeah, the tsunami caused the reactor stuff. The tsunami definitely did most of the damage, but the reactor like that was something that had to be responded to immediately, and there was a lot of bureaucratic reasons why it didn't, and then a lot of like stuff that happened afterwards to stop it from becoming like a you know, thousands of radiation deaths and stuff. Like, I think there ended up only being one radiation death. But that was something that could have been way, way worse. There were tons of deaths from the tsunami now. It's just, what are we doing? No.
People want an industrial age, people want progress. I read it myself. People want an industrial age, people want progress. I read it myself.
I just walking it. Where do I go? A lot of government capitalist BS for decades prior led to it too. Yeah. Yeah, there should not have been that massive radiation leak. Like, it should not have happened. Tsunami or no tsunami. Oh yeah, I shouldn't walk directly into mines. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, so we're back to the sharks. One particularly impressive part of this game is just that, like, this was originally developed as a 32X game before getting ported to the Saturn. And it's incredible how it looks better than a number of games that originated with Saturn development. This goes to show you what, like, really good conceptualizing and art design can do for you. Okay. Runs really smoothly too. It's so amazing. Port's the wrong word, because it never did come out in the 32X. It was just originally in development for that system. Kind of like how Shenmue was originally a Saturn game. I don't think I got any secrets. No secrets. Outcome was a success, though. Wah. It's probably disrespectful for me to be going wah. They're just killing someone and then making fun of the sound they made when they died. It's real grim stuff. Bees or something else. Power down! Locate transmitter. You got it. I will locate the transmitter. This looks like a voxel game. Yeah, like... Is it a voxel game? I can't really tell what's going on with these graphics. It might be a voxel game. Cause like, look at this, these environments. Like these aren't traditional GONs.
People want an industrial age, people want progress movement. I even resurrected myself. People want an industrial age, people want progress movement. I even resurrected myself. People want an industrial
Yes, it's a
age, people want
voxel game.
progress movement.
Nice.
I even resurrected myself.
Thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, every time I load this game up, I'm really impressed by how good it all looks and how interesting the style they've gone with here is. They've just done a really good job. The color palette, the what do you call it? The specific way that the rendering distance stuff is handled.
People want an industrial age, people want progress movement.
Really beautiful.
People want an industrial age, people want progress movement.
No, there's too many missiles. Shooting too many missiles. I thought I opened that before. maybe not. You have legs, surely you can jump. I got legs, I'm also underwater. But no. I can do this. I can run. What's weird is I can strafe and I can move while strafing, but I, for whatever reason, can't really circle strafe. I can kind of circle strafe. It doesn't work how it normally does. Something about the movement. It's not bad. It's like the movement feels good in this game. It's just kind of do it. I think one of the directions is just like too overwhelming. Yeah, I don't really know what the problem is. That's fine. I don't need to be circle strength. Tank controls. No, it's not tank controls. I can't shoot the mines. Kablooey! More Saturn games should have done boxes. This is good stuff. Got a temporary shield, which didn't help at all. Keeps in the center of that pinging circle. I think it's somewhere we need to go, but getting there is a little tricky. Like that's where I'm heading to.
People want an industrial age. People want progress.
Blackfire is the only other Saturn game I know of uses voxels. Oh yeah.
People want an industrial age.
This game looks, in my opinion, a lot better than Blackfire, but
I reckon myself.
I forgot about that game. Alright, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Oh, okay. This map is very helpful. It's good to know. We're halfway through the stream. We've got a birthday to celebrate today. We got one birthday. It's Latios. Happy birthday, Latios. Let's see what the machine's got to say to Latios. Yeah, somewhere. Date has been calculated. Let's fill out your birth fate card. What is your luck number for the year? It could be one of an assortment of numbers. 733. How about your letter? Kind of like a face getting buried. How's the weather? Sunny. Any of this hedge and egg? No. Important. I need. Could this be possible? It's your time to. Time to what? Got a cake recipe. Birthday machine has calculated the perfect cake just for you. Here is your cake. Ingredients. What's the first ingredient of your perfect cake? 6 kilograms of breadcrumbs. All right. 4 tablespoons green apple super strength flavor. 12 kilograms of blueberries. 7 ostrich feathers. How does this turn into a cake? Love and care for ingredients. Spend 40 hours wishing you had a recording of the many regrets of a troubled life. Warning. Bad. Birthday machine has looked to the stars, determined that your friend constellations are the Shrouded Eagle. Enemy star, Upsilon, Lyra, number 1111. Has there been a cosmic event? Let's look at the data and the charts. No. Gather around, everyone. It's time to sing. To whom? Latios, of course. Join me if you can. Birthday time now for Latios. Hooray, we say to Latios. What more can we say now? Blood calls us to Latios. We must all clap for Latios. Grab a chair for our Latios. We shall never waver in the labyrinth of song. Parting wisdom for you. If someone will not throw the lives of all, then all the angels will weep as a victorious stranger navigates a wild storm. Finally, we have a one-of-a-kind work of art created by the machine just for you, Latios. Here it is, your one-of-a-kind work of art. That is perfect. Look at that. Happy birthday, Latios. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And many more. All right. One moment. I'm back. Not happy it's August. What is it about? What's it about August you don't like? I'm trying to think if I have strong opinions about the month. Or is it just general passage of time? Welcome back. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Just too soon.
People want the industrial age, people want progress. I like myself.
Start using that high-res lion whenever you leave
People
them.
want the industrial age, people want progress.
Yeah, I gotta put the 4K lion up.
I like myself. People want the industrial age, people want progress. I like myself.
About the industrial age. Yeah, I really gotta get in here.
People want the industrial age, people want progress.
Proceed to the rendezvous point.
Myself.
You got it. Turn a scary age at the end of this year. Oh. There's a number of ages that I hated turning. I've always really envied people who have no problem turning various ages. I've hated the passing of every year. Each and every one of them. Every single one. Nope, exit. We made it. .77% of enemies. Is that good enough? Oh, thank goodness. A major escape has occurred at an AZTK prison camp in Sector 12F. Neutralize the prison. Alright, we are doing war crimes now. Initial point. Objectives. Escaped POWs have info about the prison security system. Rescue them so we can shut down the prison gate. Oh, never mind. ACTK will try to recapture the... recapture the POWs? So be... Okay. Alright, yeah, so we're saving POWs and destroying the prison. Okay. Should you fail to recover enough POWs, you will have to shoot your way through the gates. The Bureau cannot guarantee your safety. Prison is surrounded by an electric fence. Destroy the generator so that the prisoners can escape. Yeah, I thought this was going to be war crimes, but no, we're rescuing prisoners and destroying the prison. Allies are preparing a raid on the city of Lozo. Troop transporters, blah blah blah. Clear this minefield using the bombs. Okay. Okay, clear a minefield using bombs. Rendezvous point. Rescue prisoners. Wait, is there a prisoner? I just ran over them and then shot them, so hopefully it's not a prisoner. Hopefully that wasn't a prisoner. bugs. Jeez. Oh, there's another bug maker. Prison droids have been deployed. No. Pew pew. Pew pew. Oh, I got hit with a huge missile, just the biggest missile. Was opining about how much better the U.S. was before World War II. Pretty sure that was called the Great Depression. I mean, I think the U.S. was definitely better before it was a world power, putting its terrible force to use around the world, but also. But I don't think that's what that person was talking about.
People want an industrial age, people want progress. I always measured myself. People want an industrial age, people want progress.
Deal was rigged, I'm telling you. The New Deal was rigged. I mean, it was a very beneficial policy, but just for white people. An extremely good set of policies. Designed in a way specifically to benefit white people.
People want an industrial age, people want progress. I even read it myself.
I'm sure they were complaining about hippies or something. Yeah, probably.
People want an industrial age, people want progress. I even read it myself.
at him. God, there really are so many of these ding-dang bugs. Get out of my way, bugs. Not a fan of these bugs. Are the bugs in the sea? That's a good question. We got sea bugs here. I don't really understand. Like, I know we're in the sea. Maybe we're not in the sea. Maybe we were in the sea and we're not anymore. We were definitely in the sea in the first level. But we might not be in the sea anymore. I don't know. Walking around on legs now, yeah, that's true. Do you know bugs have souls? It's true. All bugs have souls, is that true? But only bugs. They're the only ones. The kingdom of heaven is all bugs. Alright, okay. Nice. Bugs don't need souls. They're not Catholic. Yeah, what are they doing with all those souls? I'm gonna become like the demiurge. I just get really upset that bugs have souls. Bugs have souls and I don't. What? Debriefing. Mission 1, Phase 2. Both went in the demiurge direction. The demiurge, let me tell you, demiurge is coming back. People are gonna start believing in the demiurge again. I should give my daily bee paper update. Still no bee paper sold on the Crane Stationery website. They still haven't sold any bee paper. Is the demiurge a snake lion? That's a good question. I actually have no idea. I have a bunch of research planned for Gnosticism for a project coming up, but I actually don't know why the demiurge is a snake lion. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but whether or not we know the reason. Alt-rights gonna reinvent Gnosticism? No, I don't think Gnosticism's really up the alt-rights wheelhouse. I can find any secrets this time. I think they were just in the room combining animals to make the coolest. I mean, that might be it. That might be the actual answer. The old right would steal stuff and make a racist version that doesn't understand the point of the original. I suppose that's true. I still think Gnosticism's... I don't think it's the I don't think it's gonna be a wellspring of alt-right inspiration. I think there's plenty of Christian offshoots that from historical times that could fit that bill better. I still haven't found any what is that Christian sect for people who are like really, really, really horny for Jesus? There was a Christian sect at one point where it was all about like a sexy time with Jesus. Catholics. No, that's metaphorical sexy time with Jesus. We're talking about non-metaphorical. Can't find any secrets. I don't even know if there are any secrets here. There might not be. It says secrets found 0, but that doesn't mean there's actually secrets. Time I just assumed Gnosticism, like atheism, and the rest signified your position on whether a deity exists. It's like a whole weird belief system. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't help that it sounds like agnosticism, which is different. Like, agnostic is exactly that, and Gnosticism is a whole belief system. Yeah, I don't think we're finding any secrets. It was like ultra agnosticism or something. appreciate the concepts of Taoism. Yeah. Yeah, I like Taoism. Ursula Le Guin, one of my favorite writers, was a Taoist and did a like a whole translation of the Tao Te Ching. Jing? Yeah, Tao Te Ching. No secrets. Out with 10,000 hours, in with 10,000 things. That's what I say. Generator supply in the outpost must be destroyed. You got it. Yeah, I guess we were just underwater in the first level. I think it should all be underwater. I want to see more fishes. Soldiers eliminated. I think it's a little harsh that you die once and you have to restart the whole game. This entire game is a no-death run. It's a very good game, but I can't imagine, like, getting good enough to actually beat it. Ouchie. Boxes looks so good. Yeah. Like, you could release a game today that had this look and people would be into it. why you love the Saturn so much. The Saturn has a really interesting software library. And I really like this generation in general. Like, the Saturn's my favorite system of this generation, but... it's a very experimental time in video games.
People want the industrial age. People want progress movement. I resurrected myself. People want the
You just never knew what you were gonna get with a game. Could be anything. Could look like anything. Could play like anything. It's all brand new. The rules had not yet been written. You know what I think about sometimes with art? I'll tell you what I think. It'd be very funny if I asked that question and didn't answer. I've seen so many, like, online artists, and I'm thinking specifically of, like, painters. I'm thinking of people who do painting, whether it's physical painting with oils or watercolors, or digital painting. And so many, like, I've seen so many tremendous artists online. I've seen the work of so many genuinely brilliant artists. Who, like, have careers, but careers in which they're, you know, constantly struggling. Constantly having a hard time making rent and stuff. And I think about, like, Vincent van Gogh, who is also an artist who is constantly struggling and did not have success in his lifetime. And just wondering how many, like, how much of, like, who ends up getting considered to be a great artist seems wildly up to chance. It's a combination of being a great artist and also chance. Like, how many people of artistic talents equal to Van Gogh are making art right now who are also not being appreciated in their time, but also won't be appreciated after their time. Centuries it was just been. Yeah, I mean, there's there's all of that. Like the handful of people who did get pulled out of history and turned into great artists by society. It's like fitting extremely narrow profile. Anyway, I'm just thinking this because I was looking at a particular Van Gogh. It's the prison one. And I'm not a, I don't know. I'm definitely not I'm not someone who has the ability to look at a painting and give you some deep analysis of it and understand what makes a great painting and what makes it a mediocre one. But I was looking at this particular painting and thinking to myself, I feel like I've seen lots and lots of like online artists who have made work equal to this. And like, if I had seen this painting pop up on DeviantArt or something, I'm sure I would have recognized it as good art, but I don't think I would have immediately been like, this is the work of one of the greatest artists of all time. To do with context and the predominant styles at the time. Yeah. Like, Van Gogh is definitely considered a great artist, primarily because, like, in large part because his work was, wildly different than the stuff that was popular art at the time of his life. Like, if he was alive today and painting the same stuff, it would not have the impact. Oh, wasn't even paying attention. Recommend The Story of Art Without Men by Caddy Hessel. I will look it up. Alright, yeah, I'll add this to my my reading list. I have been looking for some more nonfiction. Yeah, I'm just adding this to my list now. Probably put in a password. Oh, it's cheat codes. Baby. That one worked. Let's go to level 3. Whoa. Locate heavy missiles. Alright. Hey, you son of a gun. Haven't made art in ages. Very sorry to hear that. Is it, depression? Or lack of inspiration. Well, I hope you're able to work on art again soon. I've been one of the I've got various problems. I got depression, I got anxiety, I got health issues, I got all sorts of stuff. But I've been extremely fortunate in that, for whatever reason, throughout my life, I've just never not been making art. And it's a problem sometimes, in that I don't really do much else. Like, there's a lot of stuff that takes a lot of effort. It is a tremendous effort for me to relax. It is a tremendous effort for me to socialize. It's a tremendous effort for me to chill out. I just want to work on art all the time. And on the one hand, like, there can be a problem, but I think on the whole, it's like a wonderful thing to have as part of the way your brain works. art's the most important thing to me. Why is it hard to get myself to do it? The mind is very strange. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I really like to do that I occasionally have a really hard time doing. For instance, like, I love watching films, and I just haven't watched all that many films in the past couple of years. Like, I still watch them, but not nearly as much as I used to. I just have a really hard time actually sitting down and watching stuff these days. I just, don't know. Partially because it's so important, it takes a lot out of me. Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I've, like, been able to consistently work on artistic projects is, even though it takes a lot out of me, it feels kind of like people have described exercising to feel. I was, like, I exercise, but it's always a struggle for me. It's always like, I just never feel good doing it. And there's people who are like, oh, I love exercising. I always feel really good afterwards. And I do not. I do exercise, and I feel terrible during and after. But, you know, I'll work on artistic stuff, and I'll be like, you know, spending all of my time on it and just wearing myself out doing it. But I feel really good getting worn out doing it. Up until all hours of the morning finishing something. Just go to sleep as the sun's coming up, feeling great about it. It is often tough for me to, like, work on specific things I need to work on. Like, it's always easy for me to work on art, but it's not always easy for me to work on a specific thing I need to get done. So, for instance, writing I can pretty much do whenever. That's 100%. I can just sit down and write. No problem. There's a lot of animation stuff that is entirely, like, discipline. It's like, I really have to utilize my my self-discipline skills to get that stuff done. I really like sound editing. I really like editing in general. And animation. That I gotta really work at. But yeah, I really hope you're able to work on stuff again very soon. Hope whatever it is you need, you get it. Seen Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. No, I haven't actually seen this yet. That's another movie that's on my list, but yeah, I've had it recommended by a few people. Makes it a priority. I will. All right. Yeah. I don't know if this is something that anyone here will find inspiring or depressing. I find it inspiring. There's a writer, Fran Lebowitz. This is here's Fran. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with Fran Lebowitz. She's a writer. Very famously is a writer who does not write because this is on her Wikipedia page, writer's block. She's had writer's block for like 40 years. And has kind of made it part of her personality and her public persona. So she hasn't written in decades. So she's a writer who doesn't write. I really like the idea of having this terrible thing, writer's block, and making something of it. So it's a wonderful thing. Wikipedia here. She has a quote. My editor, who, whenever I introduce him as my editor, always says easiest job in town. He says that the paralysis I have about writing is caused by an excessive reverence for the written word, and I think that's probably true. Yeah, I like her a lot. I mean, she's like 75 now. I've watched a number of interviews with her, and in general, like she's not gonna. I think she said one or two things that I disagree with, but in general, she's been. I haven't kept up with her now, so who knows? I always reticent bringing anyone up because there's so many people I've loved who at some point have done a heel turn, but I like Frank. I remember a interview she gave at some point, and this is something I think about a lot. Like, she was in New York for the AIDS crisis, and witnessed a tremendous number of her friends dying. And she said people often talk about like the artists, the queer artists who died of AIDS, but forget that the queer audience also died, and so like for a long time is like like the artistic landscape shifted so dramatically because of that. Not only did the artists die, but the people who appreciated that art also died. She criticized Bernie for taking votes for Hillary, which is not personally the reason I would criticize Bernie. No. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's a lifelong Democrat. It's a lot of New York progressives, but again, she's like 75 now. Got him. Well, I had a good time playing this game. Just realized we're over time. I love Amok. Good game. Amok. Extremely good looking game, and very impressive that it actually runs well too. It looks good and also runs really, really smoothly. Just a joy to walk around in these voxel environments. Oh, hit the wrong button. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. Be back tomorrow, continuing Fez. Hope to see ya for that. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's all. I'm gonna probably do some more writing tonight. I think that's the ticket. I got a whole burst of creative inspiration earlier today because of, and this is a little embarrassing, but because of a particularly good royalty-free track I listened to. This isn't for something that's going to be like this month, but I listened to this track and it was like, oh god, I could see it. I had this vision. You gotta take your inspiration where you can. So I'm probably gonna do some writing tonight. Yeah, I suppose that's all. I suppose that is it. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night, everyone. A great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.